Hey Peekabloos! As some of you may know, I have been working on my Love Live Ita Bag for months and months and months, and I thought it was about time to get into the meat of what exactly is an Ita Bag and also to show you my progress here on YouTube. So real quick, what exactly is an Ita Bag? A collector's nightmare is what it is. Well, that may not be as far off as you would think, as the word Ita comes from the Japanese word itai, which translates into painful. And these painful bags are called that because not only are they painful to look at with the pins and overabundance of merchandise, but it's also painful to take all of that money out of your wallet to pay for all of these charms and merchandise that you stick on here. Fascinating. But there really is no wrong way to make an Ita bag. You can use any kind of bag that you would like and cover it with merch from your favorite series all the way down to your waifu. For me personally, I like to choose the bags that have this plastic covering over them. That way you just have an extra layer of protection for all of your charms and merchandise. And yes, this right here is my Love Live Ita bag. So this is my Kanan side, which is getting pretty full and I'm getting pretty proud of it. And then on the other side I have Maki, which is my best girl from Love Live, of course. And I've had many people ask me what kind of bag this is and where I got it from. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it is extremely hard to find these days, especially outside of Japan. But for those of you who want to torture yourself even more and spend extra bucks on your Ita bag, it is the Utano Prince Sama bag, and I found mine on eBay about a year or so ago for $80. So if they are still floating around, I'm sure they're not going to be any cheaper. So it's going to be a long haul, but if you really want it, it is definitely worth it. But for those of you who don't want to torture yourself quite that much, I will put links in the descriptions on similar Ita bags that you can find at a better price. But moving right along, I'm going to now show you how I decorate my Ita bags. As you can see, my Maki side is looking a bit sad. It is hard to find Muse charms these days, so I don't have quite as many as the Kanan ones. And when I started decorating this, I started on the sides, thinking I had enough for the middle, and clearly I didn't, so I have this just blank stripe here. So I'm going to redo this side and give you guys some tips on how to decorate your bags. But once again, Ita bags are all about showing your love for your favorite characters, so you can go ahead and decorate it however you would like. So how my particular bag works is that the straps come off. And then you can remove the plastic casing. So right now I'm going to quickly remove all of these charms so that I can reorganize it into something a little bit less chaotic. So this time I'm actually going to place my charms on top of my Ita bag before I start pinning them like I did with my Kanan side. That way I can get a feeling for how many straps I have and I don't have any weird areas that look blank and empty while I'm waiting to get more of my charms. For the charms themselves, you can really use anything that you can find or make. On my Kanan side, I do have a charm that a friend made me, or I've found charms that were done by other artists that I either purchased online or at artist alleys at conventions. I also use things like these bookmarks that I just find a way to pin them on, and I think that looks really cute as well. So again, really anything that you can find, anything you like that has your character's name or face on it looks pretty awesome on these Ita bags. One of the harder ones that I find to really pin on there are these little figure charms, just because it's hard to get them to face a certain way, as this one wants to keep rolling. And it just kind of really depends on the attachment that these charms have, because some of them are easier to get a safety pin around than others. So now that I have an idea of where I want all my charms, let's get to pinning. And there's one more thing that I want to mention, and you guys may have noticed it while I was pinning these on, but you'll want to take the pin and come in from the inside and poke it outward, so that way the least amount of your safety pin is showing on the outside of your bag, and then you just tuck it back in and close up the safety pin. Ta-da! And now all that's left to do is to put it back together. So that's really all there is to it, and I think it is a great way to show off your favorite character and actually put all of that merchandise to good use, because sometimes I feel like charms and straps just get put in boxes and bags, and this way you can show them off and share your love with the world. So that is all the time that I have for you guys today. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video and seeing my Ita bag. I'm always interested to see what other people do with theirs, so if you have an Ita bag, put a link to a picture or tell me all about it in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, Big Blues! Professor Blue says that you should check out this video. It's awesome. Oh, we switched to a different one now. You should check this one out too. Definitely.